Hello and welcome to Beer Gaming Talk. What's on the show today, Adam?
Today we are talking about the best maps in video games.
Good.
Our favourite ones. I don't know about you, but I've got three specific ones that I want to pitch you as being the best ones. Do you have specific ones? Or
yeah, I've got some maps in mind what I want to talk about. Some negatives, obviously some positives to them. But yeah.
What we like about the maps, what we're looking for, what makes a good map, what makes a bad map.
That makes sense.
And what are we drinking?
Oh yes, we've got a special one today. It's called Yonder. No, sorry, it's brewed by Yonder. The name is Raspberry Ghost?
Ghost.
Ghost, yeah?
Raspberry Ghost. Ghost, yeah. It's not quite goose or ghost.
No.
Ghost.
Ghost. It's loaded with raspberries.
So this is going to be a pink beer.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
So apparently this balances a heavy dose of UK grown raspberries against a lick of Cornish sea salt. The results are full-bodied and smooth fruit beer experience. It sounds great.
Please drink sensibly, not when driving and not when pregnant.
Oh dear.
It's good instructions on the back.
Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Be careful with it. Kind of frothed up a little bit. Oh my word. Oh dear. Wow. Made a mess already.
Okay, let me move my tablet.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. It's on my,
Get it away from my suit.
It's on my phone.
Oh, mine was good.
Typical.
This is very pink.
This reminds me of a fruity.
This does remind me of a fruity as well. That is a very strong raspberry smell.
Oh, that looks cool. Wait there. You poured yours better than mine. I need to get better
That's
at
what
this.
I'm looking at.
I need to get better at this if we're doing it.
I think mine's still a little too frothy, but it didn't come out too bad. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Well, I'll just have to get in there, won't I?
That is horrible. That is disgusting. Tastes like fish.
Fish. Well, I don't mind it. It's obviously very strong. You can definitely taste the fruit.
The fish.
The fish. I think it's just the froth what tastes like that.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That was rank.
Oh, my choice was bad then.
I'll have to persevere and get through this.
You got to. It's the rule.
Jesus Christ.
Well, okay
Right,
then.
maps. So I'm going to pitch you actually my favourite map from a video game
Oof, okay.
of all time. So it's quite a high compliment I'm giving this map design. Medieval Total War.
Ah, gotcha.
The first one, not the second one. I wasn't so keen on the map in the second one. But basically the whole game is a map, right? Like you can obviously go into the battles and do that. But I never really got into that tactical side of it. I just loved looking at the whole map, which was mostly Europe, North Africa. And it's basically like Risk. So one reason I love the game Risk, which obviously has a great map.
Yeah.
And Medieval Total War it's like that, and I focused on that map side. So your whole thing is this map. You're moving around. You can get really strategic with like you're looking at like how do I get to this country because they've got like good resources like over there.
Yeah.
So you got to work your way around there, and you're like go through these countries. This empire is kind of strong.
Yep.
So do I want to go around them or do I want to like take on that empire now? Am I feeling brave enough to take them on? Medieval Total War is basically the game is basically the map. There was other aspects to it, but I never got into that. Just the map, and hours upon hours I put into that, figuring out the best strategies to conquer Europe.
Awesome. Yeah, that's brilliant. You know what? I didn't even think of strategy games.
Really? That like
I know. Sorry, my research was obviously not very good. I suppose what it is, it's because I haven't played a strategy game in so long. Yeah. You talking about that has made me think of a game, Company of Heroes.
Oh, I've played a short, like we was at a game show.
Yeah,
once,
that's it. Yeah.
And I saw it there, but I've never actually played it other than that time.
Well, that had an amazing map because you opened it and you could tell where it would show you where your soldiers are across the field and where your snipers were. It was very cool. Yeah. So you struck me with that.
That's what you need from like those the war games.
Yeah.
Coming here, the information you get from your map.
Oh my God.
See, it's not that.
Yeah, no. No, that's
You
not
get
good.
what I mean about the fish?
Yeah, no, it's weird. What is going on with these fruit beers? I prefer the citrus one we had last week.
Yeah, the juice box.
Yeah.
The information you get from your map in these strategy games is obviously
It's crucial, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is what's going to make strategy game maps probably better than. Will require more work on them, right?
Yes.
Like, in some maps,
Yeah.
some games, you don't really have to. You don't need all your information.
No,
Right? It can
no.
be whatever. But the strategy game maps have to have a lot of work. Go into them.
Yeah.
And for me, mine was medieval.
Yeah,
sort of
brilliant. Okay, cool. Well, I suppose I might as well do my favourite of recent times. My favourite map was in the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah, that was my third.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
2 and 3, pretty much identical kind of styles.
It was very clever for Capcom to make it such a useful tool. Like, I was constantly checking the map, making sure I picked up every item in the room because it would turn blue once you've searched the room fully. So, if you missed an item, there'll be a little icon in the map letting you know, it's just so well done.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just made it so
If
useful.
it was red, you know there was something you missed.
Exactly, yeah.
The icon didn't appear unless you walked past it or something, right?
Yes, right, yeah. You had to kind of,
But it was
get
red.
close to it.
It was red to know that there was something in that
Something there,
room
yeah.
that you've missed.
And what was so cool about it is like you'd be checking the map thinking, oh man, there's bullets in there. And then you would remember that there's a liquor in there. And you're like, is it actually worth going in there for the bullet?
What's the sacrifice?
Yeah, exactly,
Is it worth paying off? Can I get
Yeah.
through this? Is the benefit, like, if there's like 5 or so bullets in there, can I kill this in 2?
Exactly, yeah.
Right? So am I going to get a 3 bullet
Yeah.
plus, or am I going to have to use a health
Yeah.
or spray or something? So yeah, those tactical decisions that you had to make in that game, for a survival horror game.
Yeah.
And obviously, the map in that is my favourite map in a non-strategy game.
And it was just so seamless, like one click of a button, bam, the map's there. It wasn't messing around. Very good. And like sometimes you'd miss something. Well, because I've got like a tiny bit of OCD, you kind of want to search everywhere and make sure everything was blue.
Yep.
And I was like, oh man, but that's all the way back there. Do I really want to go back there just to clench my OCD?
Yeah, 100% it, right?
Yeah,
you've got to collect every item.
Yeah, but that's what was so good about it. And the replayability, right? Because it's like, just what if you missed something cool or an gun upgrade or something? And it's just all very, very clever, and it worked really well on that.
Mr. X is chasing you around.
Oh God!
And I'm like, I've got to get from this point to that point.
Yeah.
What's the easiest way? I used probably spent about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just looking at the map, trying to plan it.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because there was one part of the game where, well, spoilers. Hopefully you've played it by now. But you had to do something in the library. It's meant to be a fun experience.
Yeah, in the library, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a bit in the library where you have to put this device in a bookcase to lower it, right? It's what do you call those things we lift car up with?
It's on the edge of my tongue.
Yeah. Anyway, but so you have to try and do that, but when he's chasing you, you haven't got much time to quickly do it and to move the bookcases. So the amount of times I'll probably run around to try and lose him for enough time. Oh,
that's to do it, right?
Yeah.
And if you didn't kill the zombies,
you still got the zombies in there.
That was going to be such a big thing later on in the game. Especially with it's the first time you go in there. Obviously, Mr. X isn't chasing you at that point.
No, that's right.
Later on in the game, he is, and you might have not bothered killing those zombies.
No, because you've been running around them. It was fine, but saving the bullets.
He didn't come into the game that early in the original, so it was kind of a surprise.
No, that's right. Yeah.
When he was there, like straight away almost.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because there was no build up to it, was there? It was just like all of a sudden he lifts that helicopter up, doesn't he, with one hand, and then you're like, oh my God, here we go. Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, you can probably tell that I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Got the old Umbrella Corporation t-shirt.
That's a logo for
the enemy, basically.
So my other game that I really liked was from 1996. called Zed.
Oh, right.
Did you ever play it?
Yeah, I played it briefly. I think you showed me
about it before.
Maybe.
Robots, red versus blue.
Yeah, I do remember.
What was good about this map is that I understood it when I was 10, when I was trying to play strategy games at the age of 10. Yeah, I was 10. And obviously, it's red versus blue, so when I take over, it's into blocks. So obviously, you got to take over the whole map, or you got to destroy that base. Like you don't need to take over all the sections, but obviously, it helps when you're trying to conquer the map, right?
Yeah.
So it's all into different segments. Yours is blue. You're on blue team, red for the enemy. But being 10, I was also getting into that strategically mind thinking. It's like, all right, this block has like I can create the heavy tanks here, whereas this one you're only creating like robots.
Yeah.
But so I want to make sure that I get up this way so I can get to the heavy tank machine.
Yeah.
The manufacturing place. And I'll leave this side, and then you slowly swoop over.
Yeah.
And when I kept thinking back to that, like, because I recently got that game a couple of years ago when it came out on iOS.
Oh, really?
I was like, I was figuring all this stuff out when I was like 10 years old.
Right. Yeah, that's good. What I generally like in maps is The Witcher 3 started doing this with like. Well, there probably is other games that started doing it, but the old question marks on the map, right?
Yes.
I love that because like you get the curiosity of finding out what's there, what enemies lurking there. Yeah.
Gives you a reason to go to these random islands that something's going to be there.
Yeah.
With a map that big.
And it's exciting because there could be a bit of treasure there, cool sword or something. And Ghost of Tsushima has done the same thing, similar thing, with question marks. And it's a cool feature to put in the games.
So also one other map I want to bring up that I really like. It's not like amazing, I think, but in comparing like League of Legends map to Smite's.
Oh, okay.
Map,
yeah.
That Smite map is so much better.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
One, because the League of Legends map it's in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
It's not very detailed. Only to see like when you've set up. Relics. No, not relics. You've set up like a site things. I can't remember what they're called right now. So you can see around a certain area. So when the enemies like say go into the Baron or something, you can see them there, and you can like hey everyone, they're going to try and take the Baron.
I see.
But it's kind of small when it's in the corner. Whereas Smite's one is big on the screen, and it's transparent.
Okay.
So it doesn't affect your sight. Like it doesn't like. You're not missing out on what's happening there because it's transparent. And the information there is a lot clearer.
Okay.
And you can still set up the sight lines. So if someone's going for the fire dragon or the fire monster, like you can still see that. But it's just so much. I so much prefer Smite's map to League's maps, but I prefer League game over Smite.
Do you reckon because Smite is more of a kind of third person, do you reckon that's why they've done the map that way?
Yeah,
because
it probably helps.
Yeah, it helps because it's transparent, as you said.
If it was like that in
wouldn't
League,
necessarily work.
It still might be blocking your view of like the whole thing that's happening.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas it doesn't. You're right. The third person of Smite kind of like allows it to put that in that position.
Okay.
And another one that I really liked. I thought this was going to be a great idea.
Go on.
In The Last of Us Part 2,
where you had.
I thought we was gonna get some open world zombie game here with that map, and like
it was a cool feature.
She wrote on the map as which reminded me of the old Silent Hill games.
Oh yeah.
Where like it's like I've planned out my route how I'm gonna get to the part of this school.
Yes.
There's a big hole in the thing. That's
he scribbles it out, didn't he?
Yeah. And same thing, Last of Us Part 2. Like obviously this was abandoned very early on.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? It's such a small part of the game.
Just in the map, and I thought that's something I really like.
Yeah, I thought it was very good.
Your map evolves with you as you play and explore the area.
Yeah, and it's quite realistic, isn't it? The way she gets it out, and as you say, scribbles on it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool, and I was like, oh god, they're taking this to the next step. But then it was obviously short-lived, and story, was too important to add that feature long term.
I don't know why they, whatever the reasons why they didn't do it. I'm not sure, but I thought it worked.
Yeah, maybe it could be like a little tease for potentially what could happen in the next one, maybe.
Yeah, because a lot of games have got away with the mini map.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
no longer, what do you think of this design? No longer having mini maps.
I'm fine with it because they want to make it more of an immersive experience. Like instead of seeing a map in the corner, you actually can see what they've done.
Especially something like GTA or something when you're driving the streets.
Yeah.
You're looking at the little part in this corner as like the whole game happens, and you're just like
you're missing all this fantastic graphics.
It's down.
Oh, should we do it together?
Yeah. Well, this is going to take me like half hour to do.
I
so bad, but yeah, we could try.
All right, ready? Go.
Yeah, go.
Oh, God. That was...
That's the worst beer I've ever had.
That is terrible. Oh, my God.
Yeah, man, it just lingers in your mouth as well. All video, that's just been lingering in my taste buds. That is it from us.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. And obviously, if you liked what we did today, please like and subscribe.
And we'll see you all soon.
Yeah, take care.